We're not on track anymore, completely bush bashing. I think we've actually been bush bashing for the last like an hour and a half. Hello and welcome back for another Healing Hikes adventure for this week. Last week we did Listerfield Park and we did a 25-kilometre walk around Listerfield Lake. So be sure after this video to check that one out. But today, where are we? We're at Lourdes Derg State Park and we're doing the Lourdes Derg Gorge and River Walk. It's about 15 kilometres and it's a grade 3 hike and it's a grade 5 hike in some areas. So I hope you enjoyed this video and happy hiking. A lot of bush bashing here.
Let me be now, let me be cause I want to be free now, free to see, yeah, well I want to walk away, let me feel my feet, let me be free. Time and time we see these acts against humanity, well, each for each and each will bleed them. Shed blood for what they each believe. Well, on and on we go. Well, some will you see and some won't be. True for you and truth will lead you to a sense of heart. Well, now let me be now. Let me be cause I want to be free now. Free to see. Yeah, well, I want to walk away, let me feel my feet, let me be free.
This hike is absolutely amazing. There's just water, swimming pool, what do you call them? Watering holes, swimming holes after swimming hole. Absolutely breathtaking. It just, yeah, looking up amongst the huge gorge, 3-metre gorge. Really highly recommend you coming out to this one. Rising in the Great Dividing Range, the Lourdes Derg River and Lourdes Derg State Forest has cut a 300-metre gorge through sandstone and slate. There it is in frame. Is that a dog or a goat? If someone could please tell me. What is that? No, it's not a puma. What is that? So we're in the middle of a 14,935 hectare state park, the Lourdes Derg State Park, and it's staring at us. And there's 2 goats in here, 2 white goats. So if it is a puma, it's stalking them. And you can see the white goats there. So there's 3 goats in the shot.
Yeah, no, it's a goat. It's got a little tiny tail. It's just a black goat.
Lily goats.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, that was a bit exciting.
I've seen one, I'm sure, is a puma. There's been puma sightings for decades all over the peninsula.
Ah, march flies. Ah, they bite and they sting. Ah. Alright, so I just thought I'd show you a bit of the trail here. So just coming up and over this ridge. It's amazing. So you stop and you can just see one little hill there, or mountain I should say, and another one there, and there's all these big rocks all on the ground, and down the bottom here is the Lerderderg River. They're still unsure as to where Lerderderg got its name from, so if you know it all, please let us know. Alright, similar to Werribee Gorge that we did a couple weeks back. So if you're interested in checking out the Werribee Gorge hike, that's on there too. So we've got this cliff climb at the moment. So I'm just sort of going to show you. So you've got to go right around this rock. Let's see how we tackle this one and try and not get wet. That is definitely not the track. So we're going to have a look at the map because it shows that we're still on the track. So it could be up over this big rock mound, or it could be on the other side. But the track that we followed came to this spot, so it was quite deceiving. I'll let you know how we go. Alright, so that was the trail that we went down there. You can see the rock wall gorge that I climbed around. And you can see here it's quite flat and it's flattened off. So it does look like it's a continuation of the normal trail, but you'd be wrong. You've got to go left up here, and it is quite narrow. It's only about a foot wide, and it's very clay base and rock base. So if you didn't look left and step up here, you wouldn't know where to go. So make sure you turn left when you get to this sort of big opening. So if you want to have a look, you've sort of just got sort of fork in the road. The river goes in two different directions. So that's the trail that we've just come up. The moment we don't even know if it's the right trail. It could just be water tracks, but you can see the trail that we were on just down there following the river. So, and it obviously just came to that dead end. So we're just walking up that cliff edge now. Oh, and what do you know? Here's the trail. Wow, that's strange. So two trails running parallel to each other. One along the river and one above the river. So be really, really careful. But the good thing is that we stuck by the river, and that's a way to navigate. So go to my channel. I've got a video on how to navigate naturally. So if you do get lost, stay by a water source, because a water source is the old roads. And if the water source dies or stops moving, obviously, you know, creeks run to rivers, rivers run to oceans. But if the creek dries up and you've gone in the wrong direction, go to the top of a lookout, and at the top of a lookout up there you should have good views of where to go. Parks Victoria maintain 3 walks that are under 3.5 kilometres here. So if you can't do a big hike like the other 3, which is 14 kilometres, 20 kilometres and 22 kilometres. Now the 20 kilometre one is from O'Brien's Crossing to Mackenzie's Flat, and that's meant to be a really iconic overnight hike. So it's good to know that there's diverse tracks here as well. Lerderderg State Park has a variety of flora and fauna, vegetation and wildlife, and it also has an old volcanic mound on Mount Blackwood here as well. Also connected to this Lerderderg State Park is the Wombat State Park on the north and the east. This is awesome. I don't have my head torch on me, so we won't go in there, but I've actually heard that there's a lot of mines and caves in Lerderderg, and it doesn't surprise me with this geological rock formations. You know, they would have mined here once upon a time for who knows what.
Oh wow.
So I thought I'd just show you a little bit of the trail. Beautiful little rock pools. You can see all the sandstone under our feet. So yes, there are little sandy beaches in the trail, and we're absolutely in the middle of nowhere. Like, it took 2 hours for me to drive here. This is so breathtaking. How nice is this formed little path? It's like little river pebbles. Amazing. And you just got all the gorge and river through there. So we're just going through the trail now, and it's been like this for a couple 100 meters. Oh, we're just getting cut up by all these little things here. These ones and these ones. And these ones are really spiky. But it's just weaving through. It's very intense. So Lost in Lerderderg State Park, part 2. Alright, so we're walking along the trail. You can see it's really quite well formed. And then all of a sudden, this brick wall, rock wall. So, unsure if the trail continues around that side or not. I'm going to have to go over there and experiment. If I go back 15 meters, all what there is just a cliff edge and a lot of trees and shrubs. So I might have to have a really good look and close look. All right, so you can see the trail. So we're the little blue arrow. So you can see how close we are to the trail. So either it was just back here where we lost it, or it's just above us. But if you look above us, it's just this massive rock wall. And then that down that way. All right, let's go back and have a look. Okay, so I've deliberated. So that's the rock wall that was there. This is part 2 of getting lost. And then this is the other trail that we're considering, but that's a 2-meter slope. And then you've got this massive climb all the way up there. You can see my mate sort of stuck in the bush. Trail, you on a trail? Remember, I showed you on the maps, it says it's around here. It says it thinks there could be a trail up there. But you can see the trail that we just came off, which was just here. And the map is showing all trails is the app. All right, let's go do this massive rock climb. Like I said earlier, once you get to a lookout, you can look out and have a look around and see where you've got to go. Alternatively, we do have the old waterway here, so the river, so we can't get lost on that. All right, let's climb up to the top. You right up there? Yeah. All right, coming up. So this could just be all water runoff as well. Look at this view though. So you can see how steep it is. I'm coming, man. This is kind of interesting because the map still is showing the trails up here. These big logs and rocks.
That's intense.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the first part of the video where it was all just beautiful swimming holes and really nice and pristine, because this second half of the video has just been all lost in the wilderness. Alright, I would normally say let's get back on the trail, but let's get back to bush bashing. Alright, so 20 minutes has passed. We've walked down the big mountain gorge, as you can see, all the way up there, and we're now on the river. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick to the old roads and we're going to walk through the river, all the way up the river until we see civilization. We're not going to go bush bashing anymore. We've done that. We're going to have fun and just walk along the water. That way if we get thirsty, we're still all right. There's the gorge wall that we originally gonna take. That was a dead end, and you can see that it is a dead end. There's no trail there at all. We ended up going up this big rock cliff face, all the way up there, all the way up to the top of this mountain, and as you know, 100 meters up and down. Let's continue to the river walk until we see the trail. Love for this. This is so good. Actually really thinking of that. I just want to make a quick disclaimer for those watching that I'm not making a joke of getting lost. Legitimately have got lost and are lost. So please don't, get on here and criticize. I've been hiking for 10 years. I've done big 100-kilometer walks in a day for Oxfam. I'm very experienced. It can happen to anyone. Please don't get on there and start typing hate messages about, you're unqualified, you shouldn't be getting out into nature. It's not about that. It's about inspiring people to get out into nature and enjoy nature and this beautiful world that we live in. And yeah, go check out some of my other hikes and you'll see that that's what it's all about. But yeah, stay safe. Let someone know that you're out on the trail and where you're hiking and where you intend on hiking and how long for. And in your bag, like in my bag, I've got a survival kit. It's a VanQuest survival kit. I've done a video on the VanQuest survival kit so you can see what's in it. So have supplies with you: water, fire, food, all the little rations that you would need for a 1 or 2 night. You know how to make fire, know how to filter water, know how to find water. All these little things, teach yourself and pick them up along the trail. All right, well that's the end of the hike. I'm terribly sorry that we couldn't finish today's video. We only, as you can see, we got lost. So I've got to go to work. We're going to come back and we're going to film it again. Maybe we might even continue this concept going forward is, once every so often we might take you bush bashing through the wilderness and show you how to get out of that scenario. But yeah, hikes are released weekly. So yeah, I hope you're all well and happy hiking.
Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done. Breathe in the air, set your intentions, dream with care. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone, and a brand new moon and brand new sun.